Hi, my name is Nikita Eckhart, and today I would like to find out if 71 is a prime or a composite. The first thing that we need to do is to do a divisibility test. To make it easier for us, I feel like we should rule out some numbers that we know for certain will not go into 71. First one being is 2. 2 is, or 71 is not an even number, therefore 2 cannot go into it, so we can rule that one out. We can for sure rule 5 out because anything that is divisible by 5 ends in a 0 or a 5. We can also rule 10 out because if we were to do the multiplications of 10, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Well, we can stop right there because 70 and 80. So we can determine that 10 can or does not go into that as well, plus it does not end in 0. With that being said, 7 times 10 is 70, and therefore we know that 7 does not go into 71. So with that, we can go on to 3's. And in order to do 3's, let me see here, I have it written down. We need to add the digits of 71 together, and that will tell us if it is divisible by 3. If it goes into that number, we'll know because it will be a shorter number. So anyways, 7 plus 1 is 8, and we can conclude that 3 does not go into 8. 3 times 3 is 6, and 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times 2 is 6. There's no in between. So we know that that is not possible. We can do 4's, but we've already determined that 2 does not go into it. And so if 2 does not go into 71, then neither will 4. We can do 6. We can attempt it, but we know that if 2 isn't a divisible, or isn't, if it doesn't go into 2 and it doesn't go into 3, we can determine that it won't be divisible by 6 either. At this point, I am leaning towards prime, but there's still a couple ways to figure out if it is or not. First, we need to check the prime numbers that are less than the given number by multiplying the primes. So basically what I mean is the prime numbers 3 times 3 is 9, 5 times 5 is 25, 7 times 7 is 49, 11 times 11, well, we know that's way too high. It's way above 71, so we know it needs to be less than that. So we can determine that it does need to be less than 11, higher. So I would say let's keep going. 8 times 8 is 64, 9 times 9, even though they're composites, they're not primes, we're still going to do it. 9 times 9 is 81. 81 is too high, so we can say that, well, possibly it's divisible by, or 8 is, it's divisible by 8. Well, 8 times 8 is 64, plus another 8 would be 72, 8 times 9. And so we can therefore determine that it literally does not go into any of those. With 8, we can also say that 2 isn't divisible by 71, and 4 isn't divisible by 71. Therefore, 8 isn't going to be divisible by 71. So at this point, I think it's safe to conclude that 71 is a prime number because it has only 2 distinct factors, or distinct divisors, 1 and 71. Thank you.